Okay. Hello, guys. Hello, hello. I was facing network challenges. I had to do it this way. No, I'm sorry, Kim. I wanted kuti ndinge ndiri neface, but then it's not. Iri kuramba. All the ways dzandoziva dzandokwanisa kuningira iri kuramba. Iri kuramba. I'm sorry. I wanted kuti this time share my face. Um, Trading view. Okay, I am about to start. Where is? Please, uchingosvika, just let us so that we know kuti takwana tibva tangotanga. Share window. Oh yeah, share. Is that visible? Okay. Is that visible? Is that visible? Ndiri kuita problem pamaconfirmation pamasupporting zvitsvuku maona. Oh, okay, we will talk about that. We'll talk about that. Oh, where is? I see five people. There is Loi. Let's just let me know. Let me know if I'm kana ndiri kunzwika and everything, so that ndibva ndatanga. We are here. Luther, how are you? Okay, let's just get to 10. Sorry, let's just get to 10 and then we start. Ball, let's operate. Luther. Okay, all right. Let's just get to. I will drop down to 5. Can we get to. Okay. Vanotera vachatera. We'll just start. All right, let's just start for the sake of progress. Let's work with what's available. All right, guys, we're going to talk about market structure. Okay, ndakutanga kutodismantla. We're going to talk about market structure. Do you remember what we talked about last time? Just a recap. We talked about bias. If you remember, we talked about the trading bias, and we said it doesn't matter what strategy you use or what you use. You need to kana uchipinda market, you need to be sure is my market bullish or bearish. and then we say it with the market inopushwa nema-PDRAs. We say it with the market inopushwa. Yeah, tauravo mwana wokuya ripo ndiye anoshirya. So we talked about that. I hope if you guys haven't watched that video, don't worry. What we'll talk about now is something that you can use or you can learn musnautombobata the previous. All right. So let's get to what we want to talk about today. We want to talk about market structure. This market structure, let me try to type it in there. Right, the market structure, like that. Or Baranzi high time frame market structure. Market structure is the framework the market or a market is trading in. That's the simplest example. Let's say, for example, this market and this e-marketing. And it will famba so, like this, like this, like this, like this. That's the market structure, the Euro USD for this period. And so that's the simple version of market structure. Hakuna mamwe anopfuura ipapo. All right, let me take you back. So market structure, and what happens with market structure, manje? Do you remember when we talked about buyers? Tichiti isusu, when you look at a market, ukatarisa ma-PDRAs ako, you probably see kuti iyi market iri bullish. Confirm. Can we see kuti market iyi iri bullish? We together there. Just give me a little bit of a time. Don't know what say. Just type something so that I know what to say. No one is typing anything. I want to make sure the are connected. Anyone, just type anything. I need to make sure that we're on the same page and my network is stable. Are we together there, guys? Are we together there? All right, that's fine. That's fine. Luther, I saw you. All right. I just wanted to see someone I send message so that I see if my network is okay. Okay. The thing is, market kana ichifamba and it doesn't move in a straight line, and it kuti pusha and then it retraces. It pushes up, it retraces. It pushes up, it retraces. It pushes up. That is what we call market structure. And because what happens with the market and it in as much as we have if you remember what we talked about PDRAs, okay, I'll scratch the word PDRA so that it doesn't look complicated. In as much as market in a major support nima resistance, this is a support, this is a major resistance, and when you go to lower time frames, it will look something like this. Like that same market yataona ichikwira news, it will look something like this. And sorry. Hanti mawana pakanzi HTF market structure. But HTF market structure zvikureva kuti high time frame. Zvinoreva kuti high time frame market structure. Kureva kuti it's H4 1 day and 1 week. And it this one ndoye one day tutoti its haina noise stereki. What we are trying to say tikuti market kana iri kumahigher time frames haina noise stereki. So the market structure haina movement usually inenge iri straightforward kumahigher time frames. Can we confirm that nekunoku? This is the H4 and you can see kuti yakangokwira ikadzika ikakwira ikadzika and then it went up again because this is a higher time frame. If I push this to D1, can you see that, guys? If I push that to D1, it's straightforward. This, and that, and that, and it. So, kuma higher time frames, market structure is straightforward. You can tell kuti, are we buying or are we selling? You can tell that. But manje on lower time frames, which is where we trade most of us, there is noise. There is this on lower time frames. There is this. This is what we see on lower time frames. Because if you can see the real move, and then it goes up there, it goes up there, it goes there, there. That's the real move on higher time frames. Are we together, guys? Are we together? Said. Said. All right, all right, okay. So what you can see here, and it, okay, this looks like noise, and it on lower time frames, it looks like noise. Okay, I'm getting there. Actually, it doesn't mean that, Gabriel. It doesn't mean that. Unfortunately, I wish it did. It actually means it is harder to take my entries on higher time frames. That's what this is just telling you. Kuti higher time frame will give you my entries another they're bad for, and okay, but we'll get to that. I'm sure you answer yourself. So what this means now, and it for someone, you have studied your market, and you have seen your market is bullish, and your market is bullish like we talked about, and but when the market is moving, and you get things like this, like this. Why am I giving you this? Because if you can see here, and pan up, you can see kuti in lower time frames, and market inogona kunge yakupa a higher high, and then yotanga kuita kunge iri kupa malower lows, malower lows, and but that does not. All right, let me put this a little bit down, like this, so that this zone in get low. But this does not mean could this market yave bearish. Are we together there? Like I'm trying to tell you, this is how you know could your market is now bearish or bullish. This does not confirm kuti market yako ya bearish, because kana tiri kuti market iri bearish and yave kupa lower lows like this, and but we know kuti our support patatanga, like the price that pushed market kuti move, so is this zone ish. Let me mark it for you. uh Price, this zone ish ndo ratipushira price. Are we together, guys? Let me again ndite kuhighlight this zone iri ndo ratipushira price. So as long as your market has not taken down this, your market is still bullish because ndiyo yakupushira price to this, handiti? So as long as your market ichiri isati yacrossa over this ichiuya kuzodai so, isati yacrossa this zone, your market ichiri bullish. Are we together there? Are we okay? Okay. So what do we call these? And these things, uh, these, I. This is what we call. Uh, this is what we call internal structure. Internal structure. Are we together there? So what I'm trying to tell you is your market can give you a bearish move, itori bullish. That is the reality of mafambiranita market. That is the reality of mafambiranita market in reality, chai. So what I'm also trying to tell you is whatever happens, pan up, let's say this goes up, kuno, and it takes out this high, and then it comes back, and this, don't focus on this confusion inoitika because market kana iri structures, and in these zones apa ndo panofira vanhu vakawanda because now mumwe munhu akuti bearish, it because our market is bullish, so what happens in a bullish market, the buyers are very active. So market inogona kunge ichikupa this, yodzoka kudai, so it does this. So the whole point I'm trying to tell you is it is not wise to sell in a bullish market. It is very unwise to sell in a bullish market. Why? Because your buyers are very strong. And that's like, I know it sounds like market, not the trading 101. I know what it sounds like, but it's very important. And so now the question is, how do you tell kana kuti market yako reverse? And this is what you do. And this is what you do kana wakuda kuona kuti market yako reverse. Until you see this zone iri panapa, and it gets taken out by this price iri panapa, it takes this price out. If you check panotekwa this price, uh, okay, this when the market takes out this zone, that's some of the confirmations aunowana kana to know could your market is now becoming bullish. And it and it, but usually what happens, it just doesn't, you don't just consider every time market paino take out this high, because market unogona kungokutekera out high panapa and it panapa and it market unogona kungokutekera out high panapa. It can happen at any point. Saka now, how do you know kuti this one I should consider it? Kuti yateka out high. You need a confirmation. Yes, something like a PDRA panel. I know kuti hazvisati zvakunyatso. You need a confirmation yakaita sepdra. Let's say, I'll give you an example epdra. Let's say market yanga create a fair value gap panapa, or market yanga ine order block panapa, or market ine liquidity panapa. It takes out that liquidity and then it goes ahead. Your closer candles iri higher than panapa, iri higher than this one. Okay, there you will say so panapa panenge paine PDRA like that. Are we together there, guys? Are we together there? Tiri kupaonesana here baba. Somebody say something so that Munashi, yes, Tritese. Kimberly, are we together? Are you still there? Luther, are you there? Tatenda, okay, thank you. Just two people are enough to confirm. All right. So this PDRA ish. We'll talk more about my PDRAs. For now, I just want you to know my order block, machi. And it. Let's try to see. I need you to understand kuti izvi zvinhu izvi handina kana pandakatombonyatsoti ndazvigarira pasi kuti ndakuto kuti like ndatanga ndatsvaga ndirikuda kutotsvaga right now. I'm doing this just to show you kuti it's everywhere, kana brain mako or in your bones or what, it's everywhere. You will see it everywhere. All right, this is our market panel, and it I'll take this as my example. And it, if depending on who taught you and where you come from and kuti wakarirwa nani, you would see kuti we had this fair value gap here. And it, why are we considering this Like I was telling you, the market mafambira inoita manje. And do you see this? Do you see this? Panapa, it went out, ikanoita take out this high a little bit. It was yaifeka vanhu mabuyers panapa. And it, but ukanyatsotarisa unoona kuti we didn't have a PDRA kuno. So we couldn't have taken this position. That's why we had to wait kuti tiwane panapa. Pane PDRA, we have a fair value gap panapa. And look at the price delivery as compared to mafambiro yakaita. Trust me, guys, this is everywhere. This is everywhere. I don't even need kumbo like kutanga ndazvitsvaga before the recording kuti ndizviwane. It's everywhere. It's what I trade every day. So you see where are most traders. Yeah, Kimberly, we talked about this. We said there are two types of my PDRAs. And it takati tinema reversal. These names are same textbook. These are names that I just came up with. So usazomatauri pane vanhu uchiti these are my things, or we just use them in house. Takati tine ma-PDRA ekuti market inoreversa ichida kumitigate. Those we would call them reversal PDRAs. Those are FVG, liquidity, and fair value gap. Guys, I know this may sound like Greek, into anything about the market. Don't worry, you will fix it. Don't worry, just try to concentrate. You will see that these dots do connect a lot. Are we together? Truth is it. So that's what I was talking about. When you get a market structure shift based on a market you push on a PDRA, right? You should not hesitate to strike. How you strike, man? Do you see this retracement in Banaba? And someone I can introduce one of my favorite mentors and likes to call it OTE for optimum trade entry. Don't worry about the terms. There is a reversal in Ouya. Why do we get this reversal? And usually when a market comes from a PDRA, it should take out a market structure or a high or whatever, or liquidity, whatever you call it. It just doesn't go really simple. It spikes. Like you don't get a simple candle now. Usually it's a very impulsive candle, creating a minor FVG yekuti inogona kuzodzoka ichiretesta or correct a balance or whatever you call it. And it usually gives you this retracement. This is where your entries are supposed to be. Actually, ndatotaura zvakawandisa. We just wanted to end the market structure shift. I didn't want to get to the conversation in my entries yet. I didn't want to get to the conversation in my entries yet. But anyway, this is how you tackle your market, guys. And why do I say this? Like, why am I saying this? Do you remember when I came here ndakataura I will give all traders like zvinhu zvinoshandisika kustrategy kwavo, and ukauya ukadrawa maline apa, you will find a channel kana uri matrend line. handiti ukauya iwe uri munhu weresistance wesupport and resistance you will find kuti market yako inonenge ine kumalower time frames unomaona unomaona support handiti you will find this in every strategy you want to think of. You will find it. But the thing is why I took this approach in trend line is you are understanding price action. And the price action part, okay, let me tell you how these things work, like the backward story part of these things. And let's say iwewe pari kutengeswa pari kutengeswa mafat cook or mazai or something handiti mazai they anoona kutanga this, let's say this is their starting price crate, this is the starting price yecrate remazai yatanga ri $10, right? And then yodzoka youya pa $20, right? Right now what's just happening here, there's a good thing, you know kuti mafambiro anoita price apapa yanga ingori due to demand iri hyped well, but inoona kunge isiri a true reflection of prices ezvinhu handiti. So what happens or chinoitika ndechekuti the big guys would have sold panapo, the banks or whatever you want to call it, vanoona kuti this price is too high, they take out their positions or whatever, so price inodona a little bit and they wait for a price it more reasonable. Let's say it goes back to like $12, and but we know kuti there is actual demand for mazai, and so what ends up happening is vari kuziva kuti the actual value yemazai inosvika ku$20, they will buy panapa. That's like just the simple explanation of how prices work. Yeah, ndirikungotora my live trades. Yeah, ndirikungotora, it's just borrowed information. Guys, I will never lie to you, but this is coming from my head. This is stuff that I studied by YouTube. Some of it I learned from someone else. There is nothing that I created. And I won't lie to you talking about me, Ndakazi. Yeah, so that's just how prices work. Unongomirira a cheaper price. Wouya panapa yauya ku$12, you definitely find a PDR panapa, and that's what helps you to push a price higher. But manje, you know the thing that separates, like, this is every trader's information. Everyone akambopfura by ICT knows this information. Everyone akambopfura paingotaurwa naICT or what, they know this information. Now the bigger question is, so maloss ari kubva papi? The losses are coming from here, guys. Here is where the losses are coming from. You will find kuti market inoona kuti mapdra akawanda pana. No, Mnashe, it's not really indiscipline per se, and you will find kuti market inogona kuita mapdra akawanda pana. Some may get violated along the way. handiti some will be violated. Hakuna formula inokuudza kuti yeah, I know kuti team rinoita madiscounted price what will tell you kuti pane price inokwanisa kukudza, but the truth is inoshanda neprobability from 50%. So that means kuti hapana chinhu chinokwanisa kukuudza kuti this pdra will be violated, this one will not be violated, handiti. So the biggest mistake that traders take manje ndeyekuti vachingopinda mupdra umu, vachingopinda pafair value gap. Let me try to find that uyo randanga ndakavhura rere. Okay, the biggest, right, this is a good example of what I'm talking about. The biggest mistake that most traders take, let me try to put it on H4. Why most traders are losing money manje? Here is the sad reality of it. Most traders do this. Ichingopinda pafair value gap panapa handiti anobva atobhaya handiti. But the reality of the market is, depending on how you analyze, you can safely say kuti this is an order block, handiti. You can safely say kuti this is an order block. And if you confirm that this is an order block uchishandisa the body, you would tell me kuti all right, you would have known kuti market yakangotepa panapa. You know kuti if you used this order block riri panapa, and you know kuti market yakangotepa panapa, and it looked like it was respecting, but it didn't take out this previous high ish. And what happened? The market just melted down a little bit further. The market just melted down a little bit further. So what I'm trying to tell you is my PDRAs, I see one PDRA in the my reversal PDRAs anenge angori munzira me chart. They are many. So it is your job iwewe kuzotsvaga the one that will be respected. We together there, guys. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. Hey, you may be right pakuziya direction, you may be right pakuziya, but if you don't understand market structure, handiti, waigona kufa panapa. If you don't understand market structure, waigona kuti wewe the market is creating lower lows. All right, dai tadzika to a lower time frame, you find that the market was creating my lower lows. You work on market, you are bearish, right? And kana wanga uri munhu wokuti you could have been fooled by this, right? You take out a previous high, sorry, right? That means kuti market is now bullish, and then it takes out this previous low E. You could safely say kuti this is the high time from previous low, and then you tanga kucreate tumafani highs and chichi. Why gonna utaurawo kuti market structure yashifta panapa? But the truth is the actual price yakapusha this whole thing itori kuno kuzasi kuno. It's not even close to this. So even if the market pulls down all the way kuya kuno, even if the market had pulled down all the way kuya kuno, this market would have been still bullish. Are we together there, guys? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll give you what I do and what I know works. Andingambono kuvhurisa Euro card or USDT, CHF, whatever. I will tell you what I know works and I will show you the results of what I use. But I'm not saying the other stuff doesn't work though. I'm replying to Tadi Waruti. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, the thing is, for it's not like it separates my scalpers and my long time traders. No, guys, we are not yet for my entries. Hatisati kusvika pama entries nekuti exit what you find it funny kuti we don't even hold the market for this long as moves esati kutaura. No, we just need first to understand where we are before to execute chete ndo patiri kungotaura ipapo. Hatisati tombosvika kumaentries. Sorry, I'm replying to Luther. I would this separates scalpers from swing traders. Even if you're a scalper, you need to understand where price is at. Who is in control? Is it the buyers or the sellers? What is the market structure shift? Wow, what is the market structure doing? Usanyeperwa netuma internal market structures tunokufurira kunge market yachinja trend iyo isati yachinja trend. Uh, are we together there, guys? Let me give you an example of. All right. What I this is a anyatogona hangu kudraw, but this is an example of a picture of ukabatanidza wewe M15 candlesticks and higher time frame candlesticks like H4 D1, it would look like this. The greenish. Yeah, ndakayaita tumadhodhodzi. These are lower time frame candlesticks and it represents my lower time frames. The blue representing my higher time frames. Are we together there, guys? The green is representing my lower time frames. The All right, yeah. So this why are we? I'm sure now you get the idea of what we're trying to do. We need you to not be confused by the market noise, and this is what the market noise does, and to the actual movement, the price, the E. This is what is making traders lose money. This is what is making us lose money. But this is how the actual ultimate movement of the market will look like. Inenge ingori this simple. Yazopedza kufamba unotoona kuti mana market yanga ichifamba zvakachena. But this sound, this noise is what is killing us. Haisi kubuda makala ari kune. All right, let me make it red. Lower time frame, I will make it red. Okay. Is it visible now? These are the lower time frames and red. The blue ones, my higher time frame. Is it clear now? So I'm saying kuti this noise here ready ukasainzwisisa, that's what's killing us matraders. But this blue iyi tinenge tichitoziva kuti market iri kuenda ku, tinenge tichitoziva. I don't know kuti pane munhu asingawanzoshaike palive panapa. She has dropped. Kimberly, where are you? All right. So when you combine trading buyers, I hope zvinhu zvandiri kutaura izvi hazvisi kupinda neuku zvichibuda neuku, because guys, this is what I use. Trading buyers. Trading, when you combine your trading buyers with market structure, you find that you understand zvinhu zvikuenda nekupi zvichibva nekupi. You get the direction, of the market. Both on higher time frames and lower time frames, and you will be able kukwanisa kubatanidza high time frame ne-low time frame usingaite confusion. Yeah, this video ratozorebesa, but I hope you got what I'm trying to tell you. That, we are rounding up. Tatopedza, we talked about market structure. So we said kuti pamarket structure, the market inofamba ichirespecta iwaya masupport nemaresistance iwaya basic 101. And but then support and resistance edu, when you refine them, I know vanhu vanozviramba, but ndo vanozongoita mapdras. Some people may dispute this, but ndo vanozongoita mapdras, right? And then when the market is respecting mapdras, it creates atinoti my internal market structure. Ndo noise idzidzi. Is that clear, guys? I think I have shared. I've shared enough for today. Are we together there? Yeah. So I need you kuti try to understand market structure. Learn more. By YouTube, it's all there. You learn more about the market structure. How does it work? What is internal market structure? You just go like that. Tichasvika pakuexecuta matrades, but now understand this. Yeah. All right. So I'm now signing out, guys. Thank you so much. If there is anyone anoziva kuti what can I do kuti live yangu show a face, please tell me. That's my 78. That's my number 786-949-715. If anyone knows kuti ndoita sei kuti live yangu ishowe camera, because ndikashandisa live yeyoutube haisi kuramba kushowa camera. Ndikashandisa live yeyoutube iri kuramba kushowa camera. So if anyone knows, please tell me. And thank you so much, guys. I'm now signing out. This is the end of our session. Thank you so much.